I forgot to add my microphone to this. I forgot. I need to add the screen scene. You can see chat and my screen, so that we can all develop things. I'll also be able to switch to the Unreal Engine, so that you can see that. Hey, look, play right here. After all, how else will we stream my own? How else? How else? We're making things right now in Blender. Oh, the map. So tiny, yet so big. Despite the poor mess of painting, it sure does work. How do y'all think? Of course, 0 FPS in my chat. Of course. Because for some reason, software has to hook onto it so that it can recognize what frame rate it's at. Now, we model. Look at this mess. There's already mess just following around. Oh, God, I've got to do this for an entire map? Oh, yeah. Now we get to copy it. Fun. Oh no, just like this and boom. There we go. We don't need other tools. The tools we already have already suffice. Already suffice. Bruh. I hate when the button doesn't get selected. Artistic pieces put together. I'm not having a giant fucking hitbox. We just want accurate hitboxes. Oh, and keep in mind they all have to be the same size. Unlike in the first chapter where they can be way taller than they actually need to be. In the second chapter they have to be the same size. For the explicit reason that otherwise it would not be accurate. Yeah, there's a pain. We gotta model all of this. So, wait. Yeah, you can tell when things are complicated when you need thousands of them. Areas for the player isn't supposed to be able to access. We are, in fact, entirely able to block access to entirely. Because, remember, despite these being UCX collisions, you can't use the regular map as its collision. You have to make collision maps out of the largest area within. I'm having to do this little trimming thing where I trim up for these areas. What do you mean? What do I mean by this? I'm just trying to make sure that I get all the maps that have the correct hitbox box. Because look at this. This is already complicated. And this is just chapter 2. You know, a relatively complex chapter of the game that is still linear, because chapter 3 is more or less hub world based. Yes, we're literally going to have a hub world of sorts. It's literally why floor 1 is in the files called hub. It's because chapter 2 and 3 will also take place within it. Seriously, we ain't joking. Look at that, it's just this. And keep in mind, we want our hitboxes as simple. I'm gonna have to model this for a sec, because, yeah, there's actually a problem with it. We're going to have to dissolve these faces. Dissolve the vertices. Oh no! Dissolve. Now we gotta create a new face. Boom. We can actually save and export this ourselves, but we are not even done yet. If you know, we're working on hitboxes. You know, this. Now that we finished that bug, yeah, when you need to fix these kinds of bugs, you end up always having to do things like remove faces. Commonly enough, that's actually the most common bug I see relating to these models itself. Now we just put out a bit there. Make sure your hitboxes are accurate. Because whew, there's a lot to do. And this is just the simple bit. These are for the two inner sides, so let's move on. Wait, why are we having this here? I'm not editing text. I'm gonna switch to these modes now. Automatically assume I'm editing text. This is not text. Bottom thing not included. Remember, I gotta do the check if the bottom is included. What? hitbox making is not easy. But there's a curve here. Why block the whole curve thing and make it straight? Simple limitations. For some damn reason, I am forced to deal with the fact I have to be limited in for some reason. Just wow. That's the wrong zone. That's a lot of hitbox. I bet there'll be like 120 hitboxes. May as well save. Wait, what's it doing again? May as well save again. And then export as chapter 2.fbx. And then let's load up hub to re-import C2M. Re-import. Yes, we start in the chapter 1 last level, but I made it, but I moved the trigger to actually end it a bit of. Oh no. Yeah, I need to fix those bugs now, but hey. Those will come when those will come. But look at this collision. Somehow the collision doesn't work. Where did the collision not update? Oh. I think I know why. Hello. I'm currently doing some development stream C2 map. Hopefully this should fix it. Re-import. There we go. Yep. I am straight up making a full game. Currently working on chapter 2. Yep. Looks like great things as... Hey look! Whatever the hell this bit is, why is that there? It must be some random glitch, but that's just part of the part of the aesthetic of this random game. Yeah, this is only the second chapter out of the 3 that's going to be in the game. Yeah, 3. Yeah, the rest of this map doesn't have any collision. But hey, this section has collision. You can touch the walls. How else are you gonna need to be able to touch the walls? Yeah, this is just a bug. Probably fix. Probably go into the UV editing. I need to go to this thing. UV editing. Hit A. A. Hit U. Smart UV project. And then click that. If we go to layout, oh no, all the assets are offset. That means repainting time. Good thing I have markings to help me paint. We have texture painter, perfect for use. First, we're going to replay the funny. Now, we repaint the more or less the fronts. Now, we repaint the sides. We repaint the backs. We then repaint the sides again. Although not all is covered, we gotta turn our camera and other such to help cover the rest. Now that section is done, the whole map is like just in this whole chapter 2 map is just in this one file. The rest of the chapter 1 maps is in a separate files. Maps. We go floor 5. Floor 5 is the first level in the game. This is the first level in the game. We have the second. By the way, if you're wondering why these look low poly, that's because I've optimized those models to not force lag due to the high poly counts. Here's the third level. There's actually lights here. But we may as well just toggle debug camera and just fly. Go and do a teleport. And this is level 4. The flashlight is pretty bright because originally the chapter 2 map was slightly different. And then this is level 5, in which then continues from it is the chapter 2 map. Because it's actually in the same area as the chapter 1 map. Oh no, where's my texture gone? Hey, got the stairs to work. These stairs. Yeah, there's actually a set of stairs here. Why are these stairs here? Simple. This is so that you can transition into the chapter 2 second level. Very useful. Also, because there's no collision at the back, we could just walk through these walls. No, I'm literally recreating the original SM57 games if you know about those. The original series. I'm recreating them in this new game. All with new engines and everything. And yes, I figured out how to actually make this a usable set of stairs. You need to unlock a lot of positions just for this to work. I mean a lot. And look, these are tilted. You know how I try to make them work. Anyways, let's go back to the hub level. Okay, where the chapter 2 map is. Oh, this little area thing, that's where the chapter 3 map will start. Chapter 3 will have separate levels, but will be much more useful, but will be used in order to, well, I kind of forgot how slow these things are by default. However, it will be used as the hub for the separate levels. Let's move this thing. Nope. Now we have that. Let's show you visibility collisions, which is what the player can see. For some reason, this is purple. Then if I change it to player collisions, notice how only this is there? That's because these are the UCX types. Now this one ought to be my favorite because of funny. I should probably join a voice channel on my own Discord server. Yes, I have one. And probably so that if people want to join in, they can. Watch this painting job. Painting. I am painting. And then more paint. Oh, and I'm gonna need to rebuild lighting after all this. After having to repaint all this. Yeah, rebuilding the lighting. You ever thought about that? I'm gonna have to rebuild the lighting. Yeah, lighting needs to be rebuilt. Wait, is that... Oh no! Don't tell me, I'll figure out what that is later. Now that area was done, let's get the yellow and paint the yellow area. This area gets to stay mostly normal, except that now I actually have to bring up blue and paint it. Something I wouldn't normally have to do. But because of the texture offset, I'm now having to do so. Now, I gotta retexture this. Oh! Looks like I found some more areas to retexture there. completely forgot about those areas. Somehow also forgot these areas. Unless these areas are using it themselves to paint other areas. That could be surprising. What the? Another one of those? Oh god damn. How many texture bugs are we gonna get? Probably like 1 or 2 maybe. Now to paint the infamous area, the starting level. Yeah, there's a lot of work just to be involved in this. No wonder why I like to start a stream. You missed a call from Stuten the sneezing that less of you. It's in the Amogus channel of the YJD Central Discord server. I usually put myself there when I'm streaming for guests and other such. In case you need to know where it is. The Amogus channel at the bottom of the YJD Central Discord server. Do you not know that? There. Hopefully, despite the poor texturing, it hopefully should work out. I save, I export FBX. I save as the funny. That means I can go back to lit mode, go to the C2 map, re-import, and oh no, texture's a bug! No worries. Open ye thing up. This may become textureless. So it becomes green. Place in the new one. Hopefully lighting shall compile. Is this as the default texture? Let's click build. Why are you calling me there? I am doing something. And yeah, go there. That channel. There you will be able to join. Hello.
Hello. Okay, now I have to mute your stream because it's gonna get really echoey. Oh. Okay. You got a whole ass server. That's cool.
Yeah. I literally have an entire Discord server. Most commonly joinable via. Might as well stream my screen here. Yes, I am building lighting. Hey, look! My new textures got applied correctly. I just need to wait for lighting to build.
I'm just procrastinating I don't know if I could. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but you know what I mean, right? The game. No. Never mind. I'm doing something else. I decided to work on 4 specifically bad games. So.
Oh, hello, Bean. How's everyone doing? I should probably go to my OBS and ED and add something. Man, I'd like to put that down and add a browser source. I wonder what that browser source could be.
Walking is so loud.
Yes, when there's technical work in technical work.
Oh, he left. What a lame dude.
Ah, I found the thing.
You ever just like find skips in your game and then do them to save time so you don't have to, so testing is not, you like find skips, don't fix them, and then you just use them.
What the hell? What is something's wrong? I found a bug with the floor 1 map. Yeah, it's here. Why is this doing this? I don't know, must be some weird lore conspiracy. Could make that a random kind of thing. Anyways, now that the lighting and other...
Yeah, exactly. There's no bugs. It's just intentional. It's all intentional. It's always has been.
Move myself out of there. Area. If you're wondering what this is a remake of, this happens to be a remake of the original SM57 series.
What is it? What is that? I haven't heard of that before.
SM57 series, aka a series of games that I for some reason named after a microphone. Is a series of games that I've made back in 2020, except the third game, the first one I made in 2020. This is the same original games even broken enough to somehow allow a skip
What is... So it's a recreation of something you made before.
Well, yeah, it's a remake of this. No,
But
the map feature is
made
not
better.
returning.
So it's just made better.
Well, the original game was made in Scratch. Yeah, fun fact, this is actually a Scratch game.
You got it on Game Boy. Super Game Boy doesn't have much
Even the sequel,
restriction.
which I also have installed, because how else will I take the color palette from it? And yes, you can see on the stream your icon along with a play symbol. I wonder what that could be. Second game. But these, the versions I play, are widescreen versions made over a year ago. Just that. 2 months later than that original SM57 Deluxe releases, which is when the games were ported to main PC and other such. Eventually, the games got a PC. A third game was finally made. After years after the second game, I finally made a third game. And so I aim to recreate all of this.
What better?
All of this. Yes, there's a hub world system in SM57-3. And yes, this new game is a recreation of all of these 3 games as one game.
The games I'm making right now are worse recreations of good games that have already been made. I mean, I wouldn't call Garden Ban a good game, but I recreated it and made it worse. So
Now, I mainly am making the hitboxes in Blender. Yeah, Blender, the software where you model things. Yes, I've made models in this. Full-on models. In fact, I'm making hitboxes. Look at this, the white bit is a hitbox. I have to make this go over the entire map. And then I have to make the third game's area somewhere along here. Although that can be a different model, like just a hub. Like, I actually have the original source code of the game.
I'm dead.
Yeah, the original source code. Let me just look for the documents folder. Yeah, the folder just titled documents in my B drive. And then what is it in 22? Yep, it's in 22. 22. So I may as well open GDevelop 5, the engine in which SM57-3 was made, because this version here is actually a slightly newer version, where it was planned to be part of the original Remake trilogy, which then ended up becoming a Unreal Engine remake, since I wanted to still remake these games, even after the Remake trilogy was the SM57 Remake trilogy was the original name of an Unreal Engine remake, and not only that, that was being made in GDevelop 5. I never continued it much since it was being oh, it's like to load Drawbridge Steam version instead. I can't even bring the game to Steam yet. So, build. For some reason, it doesn't know how to find a B drive file.
King. Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm trying to open the original source code of SM57-3 so that I can, like, take the files from there. And, oh look, game.json. I wonder what that could be. I'd like to load it into... There we go! Remake trilogy. This ain't the main menu! This the main menu! Yeah. This is the original source code. In fact, sitting here, let's just move this out of the way, this is the entire city map. The original map. Oh yeah, by the way, this is theoretical, just no go through where the character here, which is, well, let's just load this preview. How long is it gonna take to load this? After this loads, yeah, this is the original game. The original SM57 game. Except that I tried to master this game. Except that now I'm just straight up remaking it in an entirely different engine, because why not? What? Not 3D.
Because 3D make game better. Oh my lord. I'm gonna die. I keep dying.
I may as well move these across and then take screenshots, like snippets of these, and then use some funky things to turn these into 3D, into objects I can turn into 3D and make all these real. Oh, and I'll be able to actually put proper in textures. I may as well put these out the way, because I would put my own triggers. What are these obstacle things for? Ah, these are actually the triggers, which trigger the map transitions. Yes, in this alone. Yeah, look at all these code. Yeah, there's a lot. A lot of the code I didn't write, but there are some codes like, oh yeah. There are some code I did write. Mainly, players in collision of that. Players in collision of that. And then players in collision of that. Pretty basic to go to those. And then, for the 4th level, if the global variable among complete is 3, it will automatically go to facility, the last level of the game, which is where the credits can be accessed from. This random-ass level. And yes, I'll be able to recreate this level in the original image that was intended. The original image. I can move away all of these things. More importantly, in the SM57 city map, where would you think this map would be?
In the city? You don't change it.
Like, there's only 3 here's. This side leads to department. The left level, this one leads to the right level, and this one leads to the front level. All 3 levels accessible from the start. And where would you think the final level would be? Would you think it'd be somewhere along the front? Or along the sides? It's definitely not these small buildings. The levels are way bigger from that.
No.
Oh yeah, by the way, this little entrance thing, that leads directly from the ending of SM57 too. Okay, let's go into this. Hey, this hole would lead right into the 3rd game map. And now, because there's actually too much backspace here, let me as well move this.
Every nerd.
Yeah, a lot went into this game alone.
I'm so worried about this big game I'm making. It's like I can't play test it anymore because my game, the software crashes every time I try to test it. So I just have to make it without testing it. And just
Is it called 5 predictions at Spiff's?
Yes.
Ah.
And it's not going well. I mean, I was trying to make the chat have something to look at, Marble League, right? But that GIF was way too fucking long, and now I can't delete it from the game, and it just lags the fuck out of it. Like I'm
just
like
use
it's like
a video file.
But they don't accept video files because this is BuildBox where nothing is made easy except for everything that is made easy. So
well,
fuck me.
Isn't a great engine.
No, it really isn't. But I can't run Unreal. I can't run Unreal on my computer. It just doesn't.
But what about game engines like GeoVault 5, which is like fully free? I've literally made the 3rd game in it. I may as well open Snipping Tool.
Good.
My favorite.
I don't know why I decided to do this to myself, but chat. I got cat gems in there, so that's a plus. Cat
We need
gems
to take
are
a little snippet here. Why? Simple. So I can turn this into a 3D object. I may as well save this somewhere else. Where is somewhere else? Ah, simple. I'll create a folder here referred to as SM57 to AUER.
so I need to create a hive mind of 1,000 people. I need to. I have no fucking clue how I'm gonna do that, but it's gonna be great. It's gonna be
That snippet, I'll be able to use that when it's necessary.
so it
By the
will
way, the
spawn.
flashlight was introduced because the areas would otherwise be dark. This flashlight, I literally introduced this. The flashlight was originally going to be a mechanic in the original games, but well, what do you expect trying to figure out how to make lighting in a Scratch game? You literally can't make a lighting in a 2D engine. So this flashlight idea was scrapped. But hey, I was able to bring it back here because, well, I'm actually using a 3D engine. Hey, even the pools menu options. Yeah, full-on options.
So every delay, it'll spawn another chat message. It'll be randomized, but for now, there's only one.
Complains about that, but I'll have to work on that. That when I get to. Otherwise, just work on this.
What the fuck is this? Why there's nothing named?
If you're wondering why there's a literal player character here, this is because there's a little Easter egg. Oh, wrong area. There's a little Easter egg here. If I open hub_2, I made a little multiplayer map. Oh, the lights!
Multiplayer? Holy shit.
If I press R, it removes the players and
Oh,
that's
actually cool.
And you can
That's
see
actually
a
so cool.
problem with these stairs here, which I have to apply some things to make it work. These stairs try to move. I literally can't get on them. If I just teleport, they do funky shit.
Oh my god.
It's just broken. At least I figured out how to actually fix them so that they actually work. You just need to freeze both their position and rotation so that they act as a still object. Even make them static so the player here can walk on them.
I was gonna say chat. It ended up being shat, so that's cool. I guess shat. I need to receive chat.
I have no idea why I made
it. It's a good.
Hey, at least they're getting used here. Since
were they in the last game?
Hit these stair models.
Yeah.
Models. I have no idea why I made them, but I may as well use them here because, well, I need a set of stairs because these maps are gonna be all outside, and I originally envisioned stairs when making the original second game. Stairs.
In a 2D game.
A game where I literally can't add them because it would literally be impossible. Possible for me to do using an engine that literally doesn't support 3D. But now we're using an engine that literally is 3D. I'm able to actually put this vision in. And yes, I don't need to put any old bridges. I literally made these maps with a design that you cross over them. So these stairs, yeah, you just drop off right here. I'll add collision to this. If you're wondering what these little areas are, oh, those are just because there's some different color areas there. Yeah, did I mention these were converted from SVG files? Which would otherwise have, I kid you not, a whole ton of polygons. But I found some tricks that allows me to save them, so now it's only 3,500. Which would be very good. Otherwise, it was like the 300s of thousands. And no one likes 300,000 polygons.
That's a Garden Panda.
Yeah, good thing I actually found out about the simple tools where you can mesh, clean up, merge by distance, as well as mesh, clean up, eliminate geometry. This allows lowering of the polygon count, which heavily helps.
God, I need to figure out how to delete this. If I can't play test this, I will never know if chat goes up or down or left or not fast enough or too slow or fucking stacks on top of each other. I don't. So bad. I just want to see moving cat jams that imitates what a chat would look like. You know, that's all I want to see. It's so good. But I don't know if I can test it.
Well, simple. Just remove the way too long GIF. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, I can't. I like deleted it from everywhere, but it's saved in the game, and there's no delete next to it, and like they save it so that way you can add it onto something else. But I have to get rid of it from there, and it's not fucking doing the. I even gave it 0 frames. So there's also just a million fucking pictures in here of just Biff punching his monitor. But I can't get rid of those either. God damn it. What the fuck?
And yes, most of the work that I'm going to do for Chapter 2 is literally just going to be hitbox making. I literally have to make hitboxes so that you can, touch them. God, these are complicated.
Oh no. Not good. No, I didn't mean it. Please, don't crash. No, I'm sorry. If it wasn't a whole fucking Marvel League episode, it would be fine. Damn it. Why did I do this now? Why couldn't I have waited? It's gone. It's gone. It's all gone. How do you fucking fix it? How do get done? How do get do? Would it be on my account? No. Help. Important issue. Okay. We're gonna try some help options. Oh no.
If you're wondering why there's so many of these, that's because you can't just use the actual geometry itself as the hitbox. No, there's specific rules relating to hitboxes, like no convex, they like only concave, like the only upward, like say it's a sphere. The sphere would work as a circle, but if it were like something which you can probably, if I were to make a hitbox like one object that would go around this area, the game would fill in this area, making an all collision for some reason. So you have to have separate objects just to do that, just so you can enter the area, which already makes it a pain, especially when I have to deal with several hitboxes all at once.
Is this a good idea? Should I have opened an entire video game in Notepad? Is that okay? Is this okay?
I mean, Some will G-develop. I mean, we do. Some people do that. Say for G5, because for some reason there's a splash screen that shows that was made with G5. But if
Oh,
you edit the files, you can just entirely disable that without the need for the
it's
random
all
service subscription service thing that's just there. Why is that there?
it's all in code. I don't know what any of this means. It's all just random keys. Is this all coding is? Is just random keys uh, and types of numbers and shit, and that's what makes a game.
Like, is it just completely random? Because usually
It's not even letters anymore. It's just kind of like fucking whatever it wants to be.
that's because
I don't.
usually they're encoded in a completely different format. Something the game engine would understand, but not fucking Notepad.
There's nobody can understand. Okay, the game engine. Yeah, no person would understand this. Okay, only thing I see is animation slash PT model keyframe animation. That's about the only thing I can read in this. So only, and that's at the very top. So it's like the only thing with words. Everything else is just kind of fucking acid shit. Fucking
Apart from
fuck
the
all.
fact that for some reason most of these files will contain the words, this program cannot be ran in DOS mode. For some
I
reason.
need it. I need the fucking build box files. That's what I need. I need the files. I need the fucking files. Everything, so I could just find it and kill it. And no, I don't want to scan it. Fuck you. Just give me my shitty balls. Okay, I need. These are just all of these. I need. Is there any way to find where my fucking shit is? Like I can't work on the game. I can't playtest it. I, it simply is impossible. I'll have no idea if I'd made any progress or not.
Well, can you try compiling it?
What do you mean compiling it?
You like build it into an exe. Sometimes you have to do that when testing specific things because, say, the full screen function, for some reason it doesn't work in the editor, so you have to fully compile it in order to access it.
Right, about that I have to pay to do that.
No wonder why
Fucking
no one uses BuildBox. It costs money to
yeah, yeah.
build.
No wonder why no one uses BuildBox to make horror games. Like what the fuck? This is a fucking white box. God, it's the image I was looking for. A fucking white box. I'm opening every file. I'm gonna find this image, even if it's not in here. Question. It's a question mark. Wow.
The full screen functioning me game, I had to make sure it was working on a compiled builds. Yeah, you gotta make sure you design the games around the compiled builds and not the editor. But if you're for some reason unable to build it, then how are you gonna do that? Wait. Is there any...
I don't know.
engine? I literally never used the build box engine. Using other engines.
Have you used it before?
Well, I did try it. It ain't very good. There's literally like
No,
no
it's not.
tutorials, and I have no idea how to
Yeah, there
actually,
is on YouTube.
use it. So,
I'm able to use it, but like, there's limits, and the limits are they start at making a character that can turn left and right with your mouse is about the hardest thing you can do. So, why make a 3D fucking engine if you can't make 3D games? Like, what the? All right, you suggested something that wasn't Unreal Engine. What was that?
GDevelop 5. It's only a 2D engine, but it should get all the
Uh-oh.
jobs well done. You are able to build for free, both online. Yeah, for some reason it builds into something then online, then it's sent to online and other such. But you can also choose to build locally, where you can build into the files, in which then you can use command lines to export into a buildable exe.
I don't know. I mean, I need something more long term, I guess, because I want to make an actual video game, like a like a, like an actual video game, and I can't. Just fucking fuck this piece of shit ass. I don't know where to find the files of the game, like the level. I don't.
Good thing built-in VC chats are a thing. I pasted something in there, a download link to GDefault 5, which I've tried and it is very much good.
Where did you send that to?
Well, there's a fun fact, most VCs these days have a built-in text channel. You can find that by looking for the little
Oh,
open chat thing.
yeah. Mm,
Oh, and
I do want to try it.
you can build for free.
Yeah, you can basically do build blocks for free, but you eventually have to pay once. I mean, yeah,
Just to compile, but you don't
yeah.
even need to pay anything just to even like build things. There's no limitations enforced. Unlike in just like Collecting Fusion 2.5 with its damn free edition where it only allows 3 frames for some reason. 3 frames.
That's true. 3 frames. Yeah, it's actually 5. It's actually 5. Get it right. Come on now.
I can literally...
They don't fuck you over that bad.
I literally don't have it installed, but most likely going to be 3 frames. Like, if I create a 4th frame, it'll literally tell me, no, you can't build at that point.
I'm just gonna find a way to fix this. I swear to God, has to be a way. There's no way that it's just game over if you accidentally put a 600 frame video in into build blocks.
And yes, I'm also building my lighting, because how else will I have, proper lighting? Usually I set it to, like, unlit mode. For some reason, the pink from the level blends in with the pink from the floor. So, where's the difference in pink? Up there's the fight missing textures. I love when missing textures.
Like, it's not even being used in the game, it's just in the files, and it tries to process it. Don't close, just open it. Just open it. Why am I using this stupid ass software? I mean, it's good for games if you don't want them to be good. You know? I can make super shitty games really easily. But, like, if you try to make them good, then fucking every problem that exists. I don't.
Yeah, my download of the game free edition is like nearly done. Yet somehow it thinks it's only 3% out of the 2.5 meg out of the 50. Yeah, I don't know how downloads work on Steam, but I don't think it knows how to download an engine that for some reason is really small in size. Free edition. Collecting Fusion 2.5 free edition literally refuses to do a bunch of things. It will not load any plugins. Oh, and if you do need the full version, guess how much the full version costs?
How much?
Like $100?
Wait, for what?
For Collecting Fusion, for some reason it like costs like $100. Let me find.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think that's bad? for a year on Buildbox, it's like 500.
Oh, do you know what's even worse? Some things are developer edition only, which cost, I kid you not, even more, $419 just for the developer upgrade. And combine that with the price of the engine, that's a lot of money just to get it once. Oh wait, guess what? Some of the DLC costs way too much. Like, oh, if you want to export to Android, pay $100! Just so I can export to Android. I know its exporter costs that much. Even Mac exporter. There's even a 2.5 plus add-on which costs $84. They seriously don't know how to fight. Heck, all DLCs cost like $1,000. Combine that with the price of the engine, that's too much. Like, it's already too many. And then in game engines like Unreal Engine, there's literally like no price to it. It's way cheaper and much more powerful. Although I have to run some things like Blueprint, which is the visual coder for Unreal Engine. Hey, at least there's a visual coder.
Hold on. Rage? I locked it. I don't think this is gonna help. I think I'm fucked. I think I'm boned. Never mind. Take it all back. Oh wait, it's opening! Holy shit, it's opening! Yes! I locked it! I don't know what locking does, but apparently it doesn't try to...
I have no idea what still means by stopping download and not doing anything. No wonder why the engine's so small these days. I'm still trying to build lighting. Poor old lighting. Oh, by the way, fun fact, the hitbox for the stairs is pretty simple. It's literally just the one plane in which the steps are held on and the two hand railings. That's literally it. That's as simple as the hitbox. The rest of it is just visual. Ooh, reflections. I love when chrome. If you set it to reflections, your game becomes all chrome. Chrome. Oh, there's the world normal. World normal. Why does the world normal on like the stairs look like them random chrome fidget spinners in their funky colors? Oh, do what's even randomer? The fact that for a very period of time during COVID, you actually were able to get the standard edition version of ClickTV Fusion 2.5, which we all know is like overpriced, for free for a period of time, but still, for just that copy, for just that period of time, you were able to get the standard version for free. Which is way better than having to pay like hundreds of dollars. When software is overpriced for absolutely no reason. What's even weirder, I've made games in the Source engine before. Yeah, the Source engine. Games like the box, which I even put a lore reference to in this new game. How is my CPU doing? When Task Manager, the thing we use to measure things, is lagging itself. Lighting is still building. Steam still has no idea how to download this thing. Up, lighting is built. Coding textures. But here's the catch now. When you would go to the the ending area of the second level, well, what you call level, you would have ended up in the third area, aka the yellow area. This area happens to let you drop off in the middle, which means we are gonna muddle some stairs. Aw, they left. Gotta manage to carry their head along the left wall. Yeah, I'm told that the Dumb Free Edition is ready to play. Anyways, that should probably be the stream now. See ya.